Did I miss my cue?
No. So are you ready now?
Yes. Hey everybody, this is just to recap everything that we learned in our February School of Music. We went over all of our chords in the key of A, and so that's what we're going to review right now is our chords in the key of A. So we're going to start with the A chord. The A chord is played by placing your first finger on the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and then your next note is going to be played by placing your second finger on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and then your next note is going to be played by placing your 3rd finger on the 2nd string of the 2nd fret, like so. And make sure when you strum that you don't strum this top string right here. You want to start from your A string down. Our next chord is the B minor chord, and that chord is played by placing your first finger on the 2nd fret on the high E string, and then your second finger is going to come on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger is going to come on the 4th fret on the 3rd string, like so. And for this chord, you're going to play from the 4th string down. Your next chord is the D chord, and this chord is going to be played by placing your first finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and your second finger is going to go on the high E string on the 2nd fret, and then your next note is going to be played on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, like so. And again, you're going to play from the 4th string down. Your next note, or your next chord, is the E chord, and that is played by placing your first finger on the 1st fret on the 3rd string, and then your second finger is going to come up on the 5th string on the 2nd fret, and then your ring finger is going to go right underneath it onto the 4th string on the 2nd fret. And for this chord, you're going to strum all 6 strings. And then our last chord is the F sharp minor chord. This is our bar chord, and so you're going to take your first finger and lay it across all of the strings on the 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going to come onto the 4th fret on the 5th string, and then your 4th finger is going to go right underneath that on the 4th string on the 4th fret, like so. And you're going to strum all 6 strings. And those are all of our chords that we covered in our February School of Music. Now we're going to go over some of the different strum patterns and some of the different counting techniques that we went over in our February School of Music. So to start, I'm just going to mute my guitar and play through some of the beats. So we started with whole notes, which sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we went into half notes, which sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that come quarter notes, which sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that come eighth notes, which sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then the 16th notes sound like this. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. So make sure when you're practicing these that you set a metronome at a speed that is comfortable for you, and make sure you practice with that metronome and count. That'll be very important now and especially later on. So to go through some of those with our chords, we're going to go ahead and set a metronome, and we're just going to play along with that. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to slow it down, and I want you guys to try to play along with me if you can. Make sure that you are counting and really focus on those transitions in between chords. Try to get that as smooth as possible, and it's just going to take practice. So we're going to go ahead and start with our slower tempo. 2, 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so those were our chords in the key of A using a quarter note strum pattern. So you can practice those chords all the way through just like we did and experiment with the different strum patterns and with the different notes, and make sure you use your metronome and count while you practice and have fun.